Yes, sir. My dog pulled back up. And he got some new clippers today. He just got these clippers, so we're going to try these clippers out. They're supposed to be the best on the market.
We'll see.
Because he couldn't find his clippers, so I ordered some clippers. And I guess he didn't like my clippers. So the last video y'all check out, we ordered these clippers. We still going to use the edges and stuff off of them. But he brought his today, so this is part 2 of try out some new clippers.
Right. Well, actually, we might use them for, it might be a 3-stage, you know what I'm saying? We'll find out.
Well, we'll find, y'all gonna stay tuned? Y'all stay tuned and figure it out.
Run it.
Man, I appreciate y'all support. Y'all, thank y'all. Let's get in this haircut.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yes.
I broke my tripod, so y'all gotta work with me. I gotta get another one. Hey, you know, funny story. I made my last tripod. I found a guitar stand, and I turned it into a tripod.
You want to put towel over him?
No, I'm good.
I figured you guys dug it. We were going like this. No.
I got clean. I'm jumping in the shower as soon as I get done.
Right. Let me know if they pull it.
Yeah, no, that's straight. Man, it feels good cutting my hair again. Cause last time I went forever without cutting it. I normally cut it every couple weeks.
Yeah, we're
gonna try to get back on that 2 week, like 2 weeks to the day.
We can do it every week as long as we got it.
Yeah, we might hit the week mark. Stay clean.
Supposed to.
Hey, cause my dog hit me up. He said, "Man, why you looking so rough, bro? You know I cut your hair." I was like, "Man, I don't know." Cause sometimes I just don't be caring.
Yeah.
But my dog's like, "Listen, bro, you have to carry yourself." You know what I'm saying? So I remember back when I used to be in the streets, I used to always care about having a clean edge, this and that. But that was when my priorities was messed up. You know, yes, I like having a clean haircut, but life happens. There's always something going on that, oh, I meant to get my hair cut and something happened. So I'm going to try to squeeze it in my schedule and his schedule.
Yeah, we can make it work.
And I like these little sessions, you know what I'm saying? The good videos. This is actually the longest videos I've been doing on YouTube is like haircuts. When my dog be cutting me up. I stopped doing it for a while, but I'm really focused back on YouTube and making these videos, and all the support has been blowing mine. It's really helping me with my recovery and my walk in faith. Like I've been telling y'all, I just started going back to church and been getting into the Bible a little bit more. I need to get into it more. I'm about to download the audio Bible. My dog actually told me him and my wife were talking about it.
Yeah, we want to, yeah, that's the way to go. Because, I mean,
because you're always doing something, so I could have my earbuds in or the phone playing in the background. I've been finding myself watching a lot more religious videos, and it's really been moving my spirit. I really feel the Holy Spirit growing in me.
yeah, you said you want to start making sure you stay into it, and I think that's probably the best way for you to do it.
You know, it's crazy. I was just at Walmart the other day, and I seen they got like a mood thing, and it has Bible verses in it. I almost bought it. But then I was thinking I could just pay a little bit more and get like Alexa or any of them things
Yeah.
and just tell me happy Bible verses. But I don't like none of that stuff. I guess it's the new wave, but like that smart technology where you talk to something and that kind of blows me. Even with the phones.
Kind of goes against what you're trying to read about and everything. Like,
Right, like come on, man.
It tells you all about it though.
It tell you they've been trying to bug us for years. They're trying to spy on us for years. Now you're just giving it to them, free access. It ain't like if they know who you are, they can't figure out your email, your IP address. You know, the rest is just a few clicks. They make this. You know, they make backdoors into everything.
Yeah. How you gonna?
For real.
How you gonna pay the people to do it to you?
It's like buying the faulty equipment from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like
jumping into it knowing it.
buying a bug.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy a bug for myself.
I'll sign up for that.
That's listen to every word I say. That picks up on keywords when I say it. Like I can call the name and they'll start talking back to me. Come on, man. You tell me you ain't listening to everything else?
Starts answering your text or and shit.
Yeah,
like,
they heard me say that. They heard everything else. That's what just scares me. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool when I go somewhere and somebody got it and we be like, hey, play this, play that, do this, tell me about this, and you know it's very. I don't know. I might get it.
Depends.
It depends.
Depends on what it's for and what you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
well, it's a very powerful tool
Yeah.
if you use it in the right way.
But like you're saying, it's not like it's limited on what it doesn't pick and choose on what it hears.
Well, I mean,
It hears everything.
listen. When we had to go to smart meters, we gave the house away. You gave your security away right then.
Right.
They tell what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's when we lost the fight right there. Really, the rest is just icing on the cake.
Alright. See how else we got in a second.
They say that's why they want everything wireless in the house, so it can, like your fridge, your AC little thing, your thermostat, your TVs or your Wi-Fi router, all that, so it can put like waves in your house and see where objects are. You know what I'm saying? And find out like where you are throughout the house when movement moves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So basically like you're giving them an infrared of inside your crib.
All the drones they got up there with the thermal on them, looking down at your house.
Or just tapping
Yeah.
into your frequency.
It's crazy, bro.
Bouncing, yeah, it's wild.
Alright.
Thank God they're on our side. Right now, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's reception at least, huh? Hopefully.
Nah, you know. Listen, them illegal aliens, come on, man. They got it right now. They got it bad. Listen. Well, they don't got it bad. They got what they had coming to them because they should have never been in the situation.
It's illegal. It's illegal.
Right. You're. But I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? If you're here doing the right thing, I'm cool with that. But our security of the future of our nation is at stake. This is not like, and it might not even be in my generation or your generation, but in our ancestors, right, in our ancestors, this will be just as bad as anywhere else because we let, I don't know, I'm gonna get off that.
Yeah.
But, you know,
They can't, you know.
I'm God-fearing American. I believe we're the only only country that just lets people wander in, or was letting them wander in. Some of the most successful countries and safest countries are the ones with secure borders. Look at, imagine that. But it's just amazing how God's work and is working through our representation of just America. We got a man standing up for Christians in other countries.
Right. Going to war about it.
Going to war about God's children. Thank you, Jesus. You know, they say that in Revelations, they talk about the trumpet, you know, and they said, some people say that's Trump. And it mean the end times can't be far away, you know, so just make sure you are on the right page with God. You're on God's side. Because you're going to have to choose a side. There's only two choices. You're either with him or against him. And me and my house are with him. Just look at me. I'm a walking miracle. It's by the grace of God I'm still here. In this situation.
Right.
Some people be like, oh, what do you mean? You're ex-addict on 3 years felony probation. Man, I'm so blessed. I'm living my best life right now. I'm walking with God. God lightens any room I walk into.
Low on that one. Okay.
For sure.
It's just, I feel like when I go all the way down with it, it kind of hits the guard a little bit. That's the only problem with it. It's just try to see if I can find a way that doesn't do that, but it doesn't want to be so low. It's still it's straight over good. Like, you know, like this. I don't like this one.
Listen, I'm liking this weather right now.
Feels like Florida.
Florida, back to Florida weather. You hear me? I didn't know where we were at for a minute. I woke up and thought I was in North Pole or something, man. That shit was crazy. Yeah, me and my wife been talking. We're gonna start going out and doing more stuff.
Yeah, living.
Yeah, and we're trying to get my mom to like go out because she never really wants to leave the house. She probably gonna talk trash in the comments about this because she watches all my videos. But we were trying to get her to go to like bingo or something. We said we were gonna go with her, you know, make it a day, you know, go. She ain't with it. She said, bingo? I said, Mom, you don't leave the house. Let's go to the beach. Let's go, you know. So I talked her into getting her a haircut. So we lined up a little appointment at the salon. And then we talked her into getting her nails, a pedicure and a manicure. You know what I'm saying? So we got that lined up. So my mom and my wife are going to have like a little double date. And it's good.
Hell yeah. That's damn good.
And we're trying to get her like to go to the beach with us because don't tell nobody, but we like to go sneak into hot tubs and pools and stuff, and nice resorts.
I'm surprised. She'd easily go, but she just don't want to go around and go out, you know.
Nah, she used to always go. Mom is the one who put me up on the lick.
Right.
I've been doing it since I was a kid. I grew up 20 minutes from the beach. You know what I mean? So we just go out there and just mingle on in. You know, put some boy shorts on and just wander around with a towel. You blend right in. You got the whole, you know what I'm saying? You fit right in.
You're supposed to be there.
You're supposed to be there. And you know, they normally got a little restaurant area, a little bar and stuff, but I don't drink. I'm on probation. I can't drink, but I never really like alcohol anyways because when I do drink, I normally make poor choices, so I've learned to stay sober. At least from alcohol. I used to have a problem with everything else. But they got really good burgers and food like that. And we got, because we live by Jetty Park. It's right there where all the cruise ships go out, and it's a little beach, campground, stuff like that, right there in Port Canaveral.
Alright, stay still for a second, right here. Good. Talk. Just
And
don't go.
we got an annual pass. Really, it's because there's so many tourists around here all the time. If you go to the beach, it's hard to find a parking spot. So really, I just got that pass. It's like $30 a year because I'm a local. And really, if you try to park somewhere on the beach in the weekend, you're going to pay $20 for a parking spot. So You're telling me I got a spot I can always go park at and get good beach access with fishing access, camping, campground, bathroom, showers. Come on, man. But that's a perk of being a local. A lot of people don't know the plays like that.
They the ones you're supposed to be here paying for that stuff.
Right.
They are the ones.
They are the ones here paying for it. Listen, because I know how to pull up to a restaurant and park, or go to Ron John's and park, or I'm not paying for parking.
What?
We might have to walk a little bit, but I'm not paying for parking. And most of the time, unless it's like a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you'll find parking on the beach. But anybody from Central Florida knows Cocoa Beach got coconuts. And on Sundays, it's like a club out there on the beach. You can't even walk. It's like South Beach out there on the beach on Sundays.
Yes.
Everywhere from Central Florida come to Cocoa Beach.
It's like Sadie Margola's show. That was she was on South Beach all the time.
Right. It looks like something out of a movie. You come out there and it's like, why is there so many people so close to everybody? You know what I'm saying?
They got to be.
Well, I'm a local, so I'm used to coming out here and there be nobody on the beach. Well, at least where I go.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? How the different days just boom. And you can tell too, they ain't really come. They don't know what's going on. They just.
You know, me and my dad talked about for years is getting a metal detector and going out there and checking it on like a Monday morning, early Monday morning, like before the sun comes up, and go out there with a metal detector. And I was watching this show, and this dude from like England or something, metal detector, found enough money to come to Florida, to the East Coast, a little bit farther south to the Treasure Coast. I'm from the Space Coast, but the Treasure Coast, and started just metal detecting the beach. Metal detecting the beach. And now he's super famous and found so many artifacts and so much gold just on the beach. Just walking up and down the beach. So that might be a series I start doing, because I'm trying to get, for my birthday, them Ray-Ban glasses with the camera. Yeah, me and my wife been talking about it, so I can start going live and doing stuff like that and have hands free. I don't know, I never tried the little suit or nothing, you know, so if I can have the hands free,
I like the sound of that.
and be out there on the beach metal detecting and just doing stuff like that. I don't know, y'all stay tuned. There's a lot.
Looking all weird, holding the camera on yourself.
Right, like come on, or in the video or in the shadow, you got like this little apparatus holding it, you know, look like a third arm or something.
Yeah.
In your chest or around your neck.
You.
Imagine how uncomfortable that is. Trying to, you know, and it's shaking. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be better content. But I don't know. I gotta research it more. I know I can go live off of the Ray-Ban glasses, but I don't know if I can like download videos and then upload them to the other video. I guess it really don't matter.
I'm sure it all works out.
Yeah, it all pan out in the end. I'm just trying to grow my channel, my page, and I appreciate it. I can steady see a slow increase, and I appreciate that. It blows my mind. Y'all making my dreams come true. Y'all making, just by the grace of God, He saved me so I can get my testimony out. Because I don't know if y'all ever been hopeless before, but I've been hopeless. Putting way too much in there, hoping I don't wake up. You know, that type of hopeless. And it's just so sad because I've always been so productive and always just try to be a good person and try to be better today than I was yesterday, and to let something take control of me, that I lost all ambition, I lost all drive, I lost all motivation, I lost everything. And that was the devil. Put demons in front of me, disguised as these substances, to take control of me. That's what it is. That's what we're fighting with. We're fighting with good and evil. And that's where people get confused and think, oh, I got enough willpower. If you had enough willpower, you wouldn't have gotten that situation to begin with.
Right.
It's only by the grace of God he can take that urge, that addiction. He can rebuke them devils in the name of Jesus. You can rebuke them in the name of Jesus. There's power in his name. That's the most, listen, that will lighten any dark room.
Hey, down just a little bit, right? Boom, boom. I'm liking this.
Huh?
I'm liking this.
Yeah, it's not biting or
That's how
nothing.
it's supposed to be looking at. Yeah, we can keep it clean. Yeah, we got to do weekly. Because once you start getting clean, it's like, oh man, you see it when it's not clean immediately.
Yeah. I do, but see, I wear my hat so much because y'all see that right there. I don't like showing this angle right here. That's why.
We got to start getting some spray. We're going to have to try it.
Yeah.
I've never really, I might as well, everyone else doing it. I might as well go on.
Yeah, I wanted to look in that Bosley and shit, but that shit's expensive. I'm poor white trash, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm balling on a budget, bro.
Yeah, I'll shave my head and tattoo it. Invest a couple good times, ain't gonna work about it.
I don't know about that.
I can't. Yeah.
I'm kind of fond of the Ralph Lauren polo hat, the camo one.
That's
I got a couple of them.
very fun.
Very fond.
They look very similar.
Hey, crazy story. So, me and my wife, she was living in Port St. Lucie, and I live in Brevard County. So when we got together, she had a house 2 counties away up I-95, and I live 2 counties south or north of her. She lives south of me, I live north of her. So there's some outlets. There's the Ralph Lauren outlet, all that, and Vero Beach, right off I-95, like right off I-95. So I'm from the streets, and I've always been a hustler, and I've always liked nice things. So anytime I always get a little bit extra money and want to go get a good fit, I slide to the outlets, because I've always been fond of polo. Players only live once. That's just what I've always liked. I've been a Ralph Lauren man. And listen, when I got out of prison, and then I was strung out for so many years, wasn't even going to Walmart, and I definitely was not going to the clothes aisle of Walmart. And when I went down through there and I seen they had polo clothes, that shit blew me. But it's that Polo Sport. It's not Ralph Lauren, but it's still polo. So if I'm gonna wear generic, I'm gonna wear generic of the brand I like. You know what I mean? But go back to the story. We were going back and forth, so we hit the outlets. Cause my wife likes I'm gonna butcher this and they're gonna kill me. Lant Bryant or whatever. It's she likes to get bras and stuff like that from there. So whenever I would go get a hat or a t-shirt or something like that, she get a bra. If I got an outfit, she get a couple bras. She get her a little some nightwear or something, you know. So I'm in there and I got a fit, and I'm looking at this hat. They got the camo Ralph Lauren polo hat, and I'm looking at it. I put it on and stuff, and my wife, she says, "Baby, you're never gonna wear that. This thing's like $90, 80 something, $90." And she's like, "You ain't never gonna wear that." I was like, "All right, you're probably right." And I put it back, and for the next probably 3 weeks, I didn't do nothing but think about this hat. Thinking, I'll wear that hat. I'll rock that hat. I ain't never really wore around hat like, but I rock that.
Yeah.
And then it started clicking. Like growing up, I used to listen to Haystack. And in Haystackville, he used to rock that camo hat. But I never knew it was a Ralph Lauren camo hat until years later. And I'm like, that's pretty tough. I always liked polo. So I was like, man, I'm going to rock that hat. So, anyways, we went back up to her house or whatever. So we swing through there and I get the hat. And I rocked this hat for like a year. And I got to go to court. So something just told me. So I took my coasters off and I took my hat off and I left them in the car. And I go into court and they come at me with a little short county bid to get rid of this case. And I'm already on 3 years felony probation. And I caught this, like, leaving the scene of an accident and some other shit before I got on probation down where she's from. I left my truck. A bunch of shit went wrong, you know what I'm saying? I got in a little fender bender. It was raining. I didn't hit nobody. I went off the road and shit, but I'm stuck, and I got a mandatory sentence on me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get up out of there. And what came along with that is, listen, they came by a few weeks later and put a warrant in her mailbox. I'm not even from this county, but they done found out the address I'm living at. You know what I'm saying? These crackers ain't stupid. They put the thing in the mailbox, a postcard telling me I got a warrant. On my driver's license, it's 2 counties away. My truck's registered 2 counties away. There's nothing tying me to this address. Me and my wife were just dating at the time. So it's wild, you hear me? So I'm like, damn. So I end up going to jail. They end up catching me. I end up catching me a few weeks later. I end up going to jail, bonding out. But I fought that case for like 2 years. But when I was out on bond, I caught a case with a mandatory sentence, and I was fighting that. I bond out and I'm fighting that, and I'm still fighting the other case. I ended up getting probation for the other case, the mandatory case, because the weight came back, and it was just barely, because it was like 3 different bags and stuff, and the weight just barely came back under the mandatory sentence. So when it came back, I got probation. I'm still fighting this other case in another county. So they wasn't talking about nothing but a year I'm and I wasn't trying to be on misdemeanor probation in another county. You know what I'm saying? 2 counties away. I got felony probation going so good. I'm doing everything. I'm doing my classes. I was doing everything. I completed all that now. But I was doing all that, and I didn't want to have to be 2 counties away doing all these different classes, all this craziness. And so I was just like, man, how much time will y'all give me? They came back. I said 30 to 60 days I'll sign right now. That's what I told the public defender. So he go back to the state, and then the state come back and said 45 days. I said, let me go call my PO. So I walk out there and I call my PO. And it was crazy because I've been on probation for months and months. And every month I'd have to call her and tell her, listen, I got to go out of county for court, this and that. But she never told me when my court date was. But the day before, I had to go see my PO. And she said, oh, you got court tomorrow. I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, what's going to happen? I said, nothing's going to happen. It's just, and then I got to call her and tell her I'm going to jail. But the craziest part about all of that, after I get out from doing the little bit, I end up doing like 31 days. I get out of jail, I go to the probation office, and all the probation officers can't figure out how I just got out of jail, but I'm not getting violated. They're like, why are you here to see your probation officer?
Rocket science.
I said, I just got out of jail. She said, oh, you got to fill. I said, nah, I ain't. It ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that. I just need to talk to my PO. She said, call her or come by. I'm out. So I had to explain everything. But everything's working out. She's cool. She's real respectful. She likes to pop in and run down on me a lot, but that's part of the job.
Yeah, like you doing nothing.
Right. I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing good. Just playing my game, working around the house. But matter of fact, I should be getting a call for a drug test any day. No. Uh-oh. What's cool though, you know what I'm saying? Actually, it's cool that they give you 24 hours for the drug test. You know, they call you and be like, you got to come in tomorrow at this time. So you can work out, well, because sometimes I miss the call or I'm working and you miss calls. Shit happens. Yeah. Or you just see a text message, you miss a text message. But having 24 hours to be able to read a text message or whatever is pretty cool because, But what really stinks is I used to like it when you go in for your monthly. Back when I was on parole years and years ago, I would go in and they're going to give you a drug test right then, so you really only got to see your PO once a month unless they pop up on you. But now it's kind of, I know I'm going to have to go to the probation office twice a month. It ain't nothing, but it's just like, that shit ruins my day.
Stay still for a second right here. Yeah.
No, you good.
I'm gonna spin you around and pull out a little spot. This part, right here. Come across the front here.
You know what's crazy? Everybody be like, "Oh, probation's so hard. Probation's so hard."
Yeah,
It's so hard when you're out there
we're trying not to do the right thing.
not living right.
It's horrible. Actually, even then, it's not. I mean, it is. But I mean, they make it to where you can get your prescription marijuana these days.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I'm talking about being strung out on.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Listen, you can. When I first got put on probation, I was so strung out on opioids. I just got sober, and I just got a prescription of subs. And I mean, I had them on and off, you know what I'm saying? But I just got everything refilled. I got the prescription, and I got my medical card. You're telling me I can eat subs and smoke
weed
on felony probation?
and you can come out of the house while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Everything's just fine.
Come on, man.
What? If you can't, right? They're giving people a roadmap to do their probation and everything. And
If you
right.
can't successfully smoke a blunt and eat a sub, if it's that bad, bro, and make it through the day, you probably deserve to be locked up.
You need to seek some help for real.
You need some counseling.
Lots of it, because I mean,
Cause you ain't hit rock bottom.
apparently not.
You're not ready to change.
And
If you can't read the road signs, I'm on probation. I'm probably going back to prison if I don't stop what I'm
ain't
doing.
no probably to it. You done did it 18 times probably before.
Right.
And if you haven't, your friends have. You've seen it. You know it. You've seen it. You just been.
But
spared.
I make it sound easy. It's easy through the grace of God. Because if it was easy,
Everybody
by my
do it.
own willpower, I wouldn't be a 3-time loser, been strung out for almost 40 years. 30-something years, whatever you want to get.
Somewhere in there. Feels like 400 sometimes. I might have.
Probably done enough for 400 years. But sometimes we just need to be more gracious, and give grace to God. Like, thank Him for all the opportunities that we have, all the second chances, third chances, fourth chances. And He knew you were going to stumble and trip along the way. But He didn't do that to hurt you. He did that to help you, to make you hold on to what you get, make you appreciate what you get.
We got done here, boy. We're not gonna face off for you there.
All right.
It worked out. They do their thing. They definitely do their thing. Happy with them. And the edges, they're just fine. they're beast mode. But it's probably too if we worked our set and figured them out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I had to have a set with bars, so I was like, if I'm gonna buy a pair, I want to see what I can. I can see what we can do here.
Well, I might end up buying that same pair of them other ones. It's like 35. How much were those?
These are like 90%.
Yeah.
The other one, talking about the ones that you said you had a cord for them or whatever?
Yeah.
The same ones?
Exact same one. Just have two pairs, and I can have two charged up at the same time.
Right. Alright, now turn this way. Just first turn the chair this way.
Yeah, because those other ones are only like $35.
Yeah. Adjust them right and everything. As long as they don't get dropped at all, they're good. I'm saying, because like that's how my other ones were, the ones I had. And drop them usually. It's only the wireless ones, man. They changed the game on all these. You got it going on now. Knock your face off.
Yeah.
You try that nose hair thing?
No.
They are for real, for real. Sorry. Good.
Yeah, this is my nose.
Yep.
My hair shooting out.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that works.
What y'all think?
Yep. Eventually,
Here, let me get y'all a little,
yeah.
get a little roundabout.
Works. That works. That works real good. I like where he's fanning all out there. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, they look good.
You want to do something with these things?
Uh huh.
You want to do something? Just put them back.
Just put them back. I'll put some oil on them next time.
Yeah, it's straight. There you go.
Oh. 2 haircuts, 2 new clippers. It took both our clippers to get it done, but it looks good.
Yes, yes.
Appreciate it. I gotta buy me some more regular razors and start shaving more. But
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody going back and watching my other videos, liking, commenting, sharing, especially subscribing. All that helps with the algorithm, and it helps me get my message of sobriety, of Jesus Christ, that we do get a second chance. It does get greater later. It doesn't matter how hopeless you feel, there's hope. Just stop worrying about your problems and start praying about your problems. And just don't pray. You have to pray and have faith that God's already answered that prayer because you asked him for it. But you have to stand on Faith Street. You got to stand on business. And just wait. Because it's not in your time, it's in God's time. Sometimes what you're asking for, you're not ready to receive. Because sometimes, you know, when somebody throws you the ball, if you're not ready to catch it, you're going to fumble it. You're going to drop it. You want to catch it, but you just can't. You don't have enough practice. Sometimes God is molding you to be the best version of you. You know, if you walk through fire long enough, there's going to come a point when you look back and you're going to be through that fire. And that's behind you. So keep moving forward. It gets greater later. Y'all have a blessed day. God loves you, and John, let's stay prayed up.